Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about... Hello there guys and good morning. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody has had a great start of the week. Monday morning here, and as always, all of the mornings we are here with a cup of coffee. And today there are no worthwhile arenas to do. We do not have anymore the Shattered Heart Shard arena thing. We do not have Tier 4 Basic or Tier 1 Alpha arena to do. But I have not spent any of my feathers. So we can get on that, and depending how far we get, how quickly, I might just jump in Cavalier difficulty and try and blitz that off. So I maybe can record a small crystal opening later. So what's up Shubham, how are you doing? What's up Lime, MCOC, Soraj, Chris, Nyan, can't stay at 6th form, fair enough. MrWTF, The Daywalker, what's up Jopo, Vladimir Petro, good morning Vietnam, yes. Whew, it's quite chilly here in the mornings. It gets quite hot in this room throughout the days. Because obviously of all the lights and monitors and stuff like that, but in the mornings it's still quite chilly. What's up, Mr. Mayor? Nasty. Tier 7 is easier than Tier 6 for no apparent reason. Enough. MCOC King, we thought did. Oh, hello there, Mr. Sofa King. Hey, what's up, Zero Frost Ninja? Oh, right, you reminded me. I haven't opened my soundboard. There we go. There we go.
Hello there.
Don't be rude.
But yeah, so far it's a nice day. Woke up quite early. And yeah, I have seen the... Oh, you mean the entire abilities or just the champions? Because I have seen the posters with what champions are going to be there. Since playing Tier 6 unlocks Casket 6 and vice versa, it was Tier 9 if there was not. Well, here's the critical thing. You can play lower difficulties, you can even play Tier 6 and get all the caskets all the time. But you lose out on individual quest rewards, and when you get to do Gauntlet 10, each time you get to do it, gives you 2% Tier 5 CC catalyst. So yes, you can get all the caskets doing lower difficulty quests, but you miss out on quite a lot of stuff not doing those quests. Beard guy, hey, what's up, man? Greetings, my dear friend. Have a great stream. Oh, thank you very much, Incitus. So I'm just gonna add in some randos here, and we're gonna have a bit of fun. So I have Susu Master is active, which is enough. Who else will I pick? I don't even know what I'm going to be going up against there. I don't know, let's pick up Immortal Abomination. Gosman goes for the show, why not? Looks good enough. Got super lucky today, got Red Cyclops, almost got a bomb. Well, Red Cyclops is very, very effective. So this should be Tier 6 now, wonderful. Let's get it done. Ooh, there is a 20k Korg here in Tier 6. Sounds interesting. Oh, slight hints with nods in description. Well, it's coming out later today anyway, so... I mean, I maybe would be worth making out a video, but... we'll see, I'll check it out. Boom! Easy man. It's better rank up Sorcerer Supreme, Sig 20, Tiger, Sig 20 or Magic Unduped. Probably myself, I'd probably look at Sorcerer Supreme. Korg is the only real problem in here, but it's fair enough. Say my name please. Pratik Solanki? Solanki. Pratik Solanki. How are you doing? Is everything going? Just pull the 6-star junks? Well, congratulations. I'm gonna have a crystal opening probably later today. As well to post. Just a very humble 6-star to open. Oh, whoopsie. I'll just smash this guy in. Just spam level once in a second, because I'm gonna get a ton of enrage. There we go. 222. How's everything going? Everything is well. Okay, when you post crystal opening for Magog, I did post a crystal opening for Magog already. I got the early access bundles. I don't really open crystals. The boss rush today, yes. Congratulations. A little busy, but yeah, we are at 33k. We're actually closing in on 34k, but thank you very much, Insightus. Thank you very much, Insightus. And yeah, I don't really do crystal openings. I at best typically buy early access cabs and that's it. This is not a crystal opening channel at launch. You may run one time with me. Yeah, I might do. Okay, that's fair enough, Storage. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Ashton Toshinde? How are you doing? Only you found a way to watch WandaVision. Feels so nice to have. Well, I'm glad you found it. Well, everybody gets Cyclops, my friend. Cyclops is one of those things that you can't avoid or escape. Everybody gets Cyclops these days. Okay, so nice level 2 here. Bunch of damage, wonderful. One smack. Sorry. Happy Wednesday. Thank you. But in Marvel Contest of Champions, this day is known as Happy Beat Up the Women Day. Or at the very least, the boss rush event is focused on beating up the women. Hey, I didn't create it. My morning had begun with opening 6-star Red Skull. Not really happy with that champ, but at least 6-star. Well, yeah, it's 6-star, especially if it's a new 6-star. We finished lab yesterday, took 7 revives. Gilly and AR are beasts. Well, they definitely are, you're absolutely correct there. I know you hate Silver's buff, but he's great for... he was great for Cap Tech before. I know that he's good for that quest, but nothing that they changed about him made him better for it, if you know what I mean. He was exactly as good for both Cap quests before buff as he's after buff. So yes, you're right. He's good for them, but it's not thanks to the buff that he's good for. He was just as good before for them. So there we go. How are you? First off, do you feel like Obama's on a... I suppose so. I think they are over-tuning the champions is what I think. I think they're being too cautious. Cyclops is a must-have for any account, yes. Wish your girlfriend a happy Wednesday from all of us. Thank you, and will do. Definitely will do. Actually, already started coffee. Started the morning quite nice with my girlfriend. Made her coffee and got her out of the bed. And yeah, no, it was not a bad morning. Okay, so this is the boss man, yeah? There we go. Would you rank 3 undupe She-Hulk or dupe Thing Wasp? Probably undupe She-Hulk unless I can take Thing to Sig 200 or very high Sig. But I have never got champs who get buffed like Colossus and Mags. Well, that's the advantage of playing this game for a longer time. Most of the champions, when they get buffed, I have them as a 5 or 6 stars already. Right. So we did a quest. We did a thing here. Very good. We need to do this 4 more times. Okay, so I'm gonna alter my team a bit. Cosmic Ghost Rider is fine, but I just need like quick, snappy killing machines. Actually, I'm just gonna This is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. So bring that in. Quick, snappy killing machines is what I'm after. I could just do a lane with Domino or something. Can I use Red Goblin? Well, I don't have him ranked up highly, and the 6 stars are duped, and he quite badly needs that dupe. And he's not suicide friendly, so I don't think I will this time, sorry. You ranked? Okay, answer that one. Next year they buff Red Skull? Yes, maybe next year they will buff Red Skull. You're absolutely right there. We've been playing this game since Nightcrawler was released. Also break for 2 years. Well, there you go. When you take a break, for 2 years it's not a break, man. You flat out bailed on this game. You abandoned it. Whoopsie. I'm getting smacked here. I took a break from work for 2 years. No. You quit your work. Good 5-star stacks. Why should I be happy? Most people would. So yeah, probably. Lots of new Incursion crystals? Honestly, I kind of stopped caring about them since I added 6-star shards. Because I always end up taking the 6-star shards. Subnilio. I did read through them, and it's kind of like the usual stuff. Some good ones, some bad ones, nothing particularly stands out. Here we go. 5 judgments, decent amount of clap power, and here we go. I love this game. Now, that's fair enough, you can leave it to very... There have been more than enough reasons to leave this game over the years, but just call it what it is. You left it, not took a break. One of the alliance mates quit the game, came back. You might know him from one of your old lines. This is, don't think I recall him specifically though. But hey, good on him that he came back. Do we know the rewards for boss rush? No, we do not yet. Tier 7 Thor takes only projectile damage. Take your Havoc. Cosmic Ghost Rider can probably handle it. How many runs will you do? All of them, as many as I can. I mean, like, I haven't done any before now. This was the first run that I did. Be aware of the power of Mole. Look at all that bleed putting in work. And Moleman's so good. Moleman's filthy good. Moleman's filthy good. What's up, Shastri? Hiding. Since I recently got Red Magneto, I want to ask you advice whom to rank up first. CMM 660, Magneto, and Moleman. All of those are... Well, CMM 660. Okay. 2 of those are champions that I have at rank 3, and CMM at 660. If I had her duped, I'd probably have taken her at rank 3. So, whom to do it first? It's probably Magneto. These fools don't have enough health for me to take them seriously. Think about what you said about what happened to Hood and Emo. The mom should let us know the heroes buffed. Well, I don't think they can't let us know who's getting buffed in advance, and I think it would rob us of like this pleasant anticipation and surprise. So I kind of like they don't tell us everything flat out. But it's just I want to be sure that the champions that are getting buffed are not coming out end of the line as different champions. I think they should employ the design philosophy where if a champion currently is good for any meaningful fight in the game, they should be able to do that fight after the buff as well, just better. 2-3 revives, 1 team revive 50 silver pots, 1k units. Should I do 646? Yeah, I think you can if you play well enough. Weird, see tier 7 being easier than tier 6. Yeah, it is weird. That's all I'm gonna say. So is this going to be a short stream? This is not gonna be a short stream. I'll just go and do Cav quest after it. Tell me a good counter for Korg. I don't have Namor. Sure. Cosmo Ghost right now. Professor X, Havoc. Most counters Korg well. Gambit. Omega Range. Claire Doom Torch. Yes. All of them counter Korg. Who do you say is better, champ? CGR or CMM? Both ideal. CGR probably. I think so anyways. Might be wrong. Falcon 2, yes, sure. How's it going? Yeah, it's going alright, slowly but surely. Just chilling here a bit. Getting hit in a block like noob. Okay, let's go for it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. Man, why can't I parry? Man, it's too early. Too goddamn early. Okay, so. Look at him bleed out. Like a little swine. And what was done? Sim Supreme is good for Path 1 Abyss? Yes. Sim Supreme is good for Path 1 Abyss. Thank you, I'm also leaning towards Monito and I'm looking into Villain variant. He's so good then. That is correct, yes. What is good with that Villain counter for Arcus? Honestly, I just used the 6-star rank 1 Rhino and it worked absolute charm because that Arcus there also has regen and every time you dash in you obviously... So basically what I did is I just dashed in and out and landed 1-2 hits on Arcus and he kind of killed himself. I think vast majority of the times I just used Rhino and kind of cheesed that fight. Monikadi, who would you bring along Abyss of Legends Path 4 and 5 besides the 4 Horsemen? Well, 5 is on my channel. I very recently did the Path 5. So I used Magneto there. And it worked phenomenally well. I actually used only like 15 revives to get to Collector Boss. So, yeah. That is who I do for Path 5. For Path 4... Well, we're gonna have to wait and see, because I'm gonna do that when I hit 34k subscribers. So that's like 300 and a few to go. And then we're gonna see who I use for Path 4, because I have not yet decided. Man, Moleman's so good. Little Mole. He's so cute as well, man. I can't... My little mole. I have more rank 3 than... I don't remember how many I have. Not that many. I can take a couple more up. Who do you think has the highest DPS? Fully ramped Call or CGR? I'm not sure. Probably CGR, I think. I'm feeling it's CGR. Who would you bring along for... Okay, answer that one. But yeah, I think CGR probably, because Cal's playstyle is a bit slow. It might be Cal though. Cal slap. I don't know. Is it Cal quest is 5-star rank for Warlock? Didn't even need to use level 1 heal. Nice. Good job there. Dragon. Well, the thing is, CGR might have issues with his playstyle as well, but nobody talks about Captain Marvel movies issues. Like, with CGR, you actually can dex in any longer, kind of like harder fight if you want to. It's only when you go for level 2 you can't dex. And the second thing is, I am more willing to live with the downfalls of CGR than I'm able to live with the downfalls of Captain Marvel movie because of her reliance to stun. If she can't stun the opponent, or if there's limber or anything like that, yeah, it inconveniences CGR, but it completely shuts down Captain Marvel movie version pretty much. Just completely different level of playability in that fight, which is not a great thing. He really does need that stun. So that is what I found like very constantly to be a problem with Captain Marvel movie, and several things that derive from that. Whoopsie, got tagged, but he's dead anyways. Can head back to work. Alright, well, see you next time then. Hey, what's up, Near? How are you doing? Max is great for variant 6 Arcus, reparry heavy. Well, there you go. Max is great for it as well. Would you rank 3 Mole Man or Hitmonkey? I'd rank 3 Mole Man, probably. Yeah, I'd rank 3 Mole Man. Explored another path of 626, the A-bomb path, and also Do You Bleed? Just 2 more paths. Well, nice. Get them done, my friend. Get them done. Warlock definitely is a champion that's used far more often day to day than Guillotine 2099. Obviously, Guillotine 2099 has that like whole damage stick going for her and whatnot, but Warlock is one of the most used champions in game daily, so it's Warlock. Moleman is not good. Fortunately, he injects. Yeah, I know. Moleman is a banker. I agree. I don't like Moleman. I like Giganta Jr. Well, I don't know. Moleman's a bit cute as well, kind of like in a pitiful way. I have 5-star Rhino, but I don't really want to rank him up, or only villain variant cheese. Don't like Arcus Frostbite. Magneto can do that fight as well, Mr. Petrol. Magneto, you can use that as well. Maybe change the layout a bit. Seems kind of off to see half face of the champion. Oh, my bad. I actually didn't notice that. Absolutely right. I don't know how did that happen. Whoopsie. Completely correct, my sir. Did not notice that. There we go. Tier 7 is actually easier than Tier 6. Well, so people keep saying. What's up, Dominus Mao? You can bait heavy and counter heavy CMM. Well, there we go. Bait heavy, counter heavy. Good morning, you and your mama. White Max pre-fight helps out. Yes, sometimes, but sometimes it's still not good enough. You're right there. But the White Max pre-fight helps out a lot of champions. Whenever I do variant 6 to 1, I used mags on the node. Well, so you go. Do a new account challenge. I've been there, done that. Don't really want to do it again. Giant Georgina, maybe. Okay, have a few of these. Let's just smack it in. Come on, stun. Perfect. Smack. Done, sorted. CGR or Corvus? Corvus is a better champion overall, I think. Are there more fights in the game where you can stun? Yes, there are, but many, like... Again, what's the best explanation? Typically, most of the times, like, anybody can do the easy fights. You can bring in Iron Patriot or whoever the fudge you want to do an easy fight. And yes, it's cool to see bigger numbers with like CGR or CMM, whatever. But that in itself does not matter. Just because you have slightly higher damage output or slightly lower damage output in a vanilla fight does not matter. What matters much more is when you get to hard fights, hard node combinations, hard and tricky fights. That is where champions gain their value. That's the reason why CLoSSTANG isn't one of the top meta champions, even though he can output some outrageous amount of damage. Because he does not work in hard fights. That's the reason why like Hela isn't top or Proxima or whatever. You understand? Like, just because there are more fights that you can stun that you can't stun, it means absolutely nothing. What means and what matters and what makes champions good is that they are able to take the fights that others can't, or that they are better at those fights than other opponents and make them easier. What time is it? It's almost 9 AM. It's almost 9 AM in UK. I like red numbers more than yellow numbers, like Nick and Tiger. You can like whatever you want, my friend. Entirely up to you. Any idea of next month's champion buff? Well, we do know that it's scheduled to be 2 champion overhauls. But besides that, I do not know nothing. So it should be 2 champions completely taken from meme tier to somewhere decent. Honestly, I feel like people are playing Silver Surfer for a while just because their rank came up for precision animations, where I think I hack similar. I don't know. Silver Surfer is actually useful. I genuinely ended up using him a fair bit, and still do. I'm not running suicides. I 100% agree, tricky fights are the ones where you need counters. Exactly, and that's where the rank ups matter. How's it going? Don't have time to tune in earlier. What is Gauntlet like? It's not too bad, honestly. Well, at least this level 6 one. It's kind of like walking a park point. But hey, what's up, Sven? How are you doing? It's actually worth it? Yeah. The reward, you have to do it, and you have to do it right. Because depending how you do it, you're gonna end up either having 6% tier 5 CC, or you're gonna have 20% tier 5 CC. One better be strange? Well, there are many champions who they could be. There's no guarantee that it will be strange. Oh great, there's somebody drilling in the next apartment, because I think my neighbors moved out and they are fixing that apartment up. And it's bloody annoying, and now somebody is drilling there. Fuck that. Can you guys hear it? Not sure Krautan it worked correctly when I did. There we go. Yeah, Krautan should submit a ticket. Which has more high damage dealers? I don't know. It entirely depends what you class as a high damage dealer. I don't think you can easily come to consensus there. See? Korg, no problem. Easy peasy. Good night, Katie. Well, good night, Devastator. The music is drowning out any drilling. Can't hear. Perfect. Perfect. I can though. It's very annoying. Very annoying. So I'd better do it right. Still need 13k mutant. Exactly. So you better do it right. Man, I'm still a bit groggy. I wonder why. I woke up a while ago and yeah, had my coffee, had breakfast, made my girlfriend some coffee. I did the morning stuff around the house, opened the curtains, So we had a like fairly active morning before the stream, but still feel sleepy. Thanks for the wonderful Incursion tips video, very helpful and informative. Well, you're very welcome, Solo. I'm glad you find it helpful. At least the coffee is nice. I'm off. Well, alright, see you next time then, my friend. See you next time.
Bye, Felicia.
Boss Rush, when it will be available? It's gonna be available later today. Probably at 6 PM GMT, like all the new offers come out and stuff like that. Like, you know, event quests go and updates come and stuff like that. So that it's probably when it's going to be available. How long? I do not know. It's probably written somewhere, but I imagine it should be fairly decent amount of time. What's up, Richard? How are you doing? Enjoy a coffee? You gonna get me another one? Well, yeah. Mondays, exactly. Well, to be fair, Mondays mean very little to me right now, because I am very fortunate at the moment not to work for anyone. I actually like that. Get Professor X from Arena, but I have no ISO? Well, then you better grind more Arena, my friend. Better grind more Arena. Okay, actually we need to do this here. There we go. Man, Mole God is so good for questing, I like. Look at that, 11 bleeds. Just melt. Just melts. But yeah, it's gonna be available later today, as it is the International Women's Day. And it's probably gonna stay for like 2 weeks or something. Back to quests. How many, how do I need to do one more, I think? Yeah, I need to do one more. Alright, Devastator, welcome back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was very alluring and that is beautiful. And it's a test of character because it is easy to get lazy and let yourself go and lose your drive and lose your motivation if you're not kind of like answering to anyone, if it's you who is deciding, like, you know, if there's nobody in charge of you, it's very, very, very easy to kind of like lose motivation and slack off. And a lot of those things do scare me to a degree, because I have had issues in past where quite often on weekends I just can't be bothered to do anything or get out of bed and stuff like that. And I always thought that I need a job in my life. Always thought that I need a reason to get out of the bed. But I figured out that I can give myself that reason. And that kind of changed things, and that yeah, did a lot. And at the moment I hope this works out, because I'm very, very happy, much happier than I was whilst working. What's up, Slinger? How are you doing? What's up, Petro? A nice guy making coffee for your girlfriend in the morning. That's sweet. Do you plan flowers? Well, yeah, I will pop out because I need to do some shopping, so I will probably get some flowers and something nice for her. That was always the plan. Would you recommend Magneto for Scoresman? Yes. Yes, that's exactly who I used, and you can revisit that run on my channel, where I used only rank 3 6 stars and redid that path using that team that you described. Stop Carlos fighting. So yes, Magneto is a great complementary champion for the Horseman. And he can one-shot a lot of tricky fights. Like, he can one-shot Howard the Duck, for instance, and he can two-shot the Green Goblin, and he can two-shot Punisher 2099, and a whole bunch of different champions. So yes, he did amazing. Okay, come on, man. Really? Still not dead? He must be eliminated. Who must be eliminated? Talking deep into self-motivation is a strong trait, huh? Hold on. Thank you. Yeah, I did have definite issues with that in past, but when I had first got my idea of perhaps possibly being able to do this and not have to work, or at least thinking of giving it a go, and then it was kind of like, this is gonna sound very bad, but Corona kind of came like a blessing in disguise, because during that time I got furloughed on and off for like a week or 2 weeks and stuff like that, and that was the first time in my life when I actually got out of the bed and ready and enthusiastic and active and had enough energy daily without having to wake up for work. And that kind of meant that something has changed in my head, and that also kind of enabled everything else to happen. So, hot coffee, how are you doing? Red Guardian or She-Hulk? What's your opinion? She-Hulk's probably a lot less maintenance required, because you don't need signature stones and stuff like that. I think She-Hulk is much simpler rank up, because you can just rank her up, you don't even need her awakened, let alone max sig. You're always okay, these real passion as you do. Maybe. Or work for Trask. Carlos, goodbye. And yeah, so one thing kind of led to another, and unfortunately then my back kept getting worse and worse, and kind of made sense. Red Hulk's sig ability lets him start with 2 charges and gives him like an incinerate or energy resistance. I think energy resistance, I think. And he was wondering if I should rank 3 unduped Falcon or unduped Moleman. I had to make that decision, and I chose Moleman, because I think he needs that sig ability a lot less than Moleman does. Especially if you already have a rank 5 Moleman. Sorry, if you already have a rank 5 Falcon. I'd go with Moleman there. Should I use 6-star generic for Doom? Well, that's exactly what I did. In my mind, 6-star generic gem is only to be used for prestige initially, and then later you can use gems for whatever you want, but that's just how my head works. You might agree, you might disagree, but in my head, first, any top tier player should sort out their prestige so they can rank up whatever they want afterwards, and they don't have to worry about it, because otherwise prestige is always kind of like ever looming thing over your head, and I don't like that. What's up, Magdi? How are you doing? Feel better. I have back problems, and I'm 17. Well, trust me, they're not gonna get better. They're not gonna get better. I had back problems earlier on. They kind of went away for a bit, but they always come back, and they come back worse. I'm a bit jealous about the way you can spend your Mondays right now. Keep me off my fingers crossed and keeps working out. Thanks, man. And yeah, I feel very fortunate about the way I can spend my Mondays. You say Moleman suicide friendly? Yes, I would. In fact, I like using him more with suicides than without. Havoc or Name or better as a 5-star? Well, can you max sig? Are they awakened? That's the first question. Doom is a no-brainer for the gem, even if you think prestige isn't a factor. Who you use for gem? Doom's sig ability is valuable. It's not like the most valuable sig ability, but yes, there is the second argument that you'd rather use a generic gem on a champion that you are likely to use daily, even if it makes him slightly better, opposed to a champion that you use once a week, even if it means the world to them. Because you're gonna get that benefit every single time you use Dr. Doom, and you're gonna use Dr. Doom a lot. Therefore, even a slightest benefit will actually overall add up and help you more than a champion who needs that awakened ability a lot more than Dr. Doom does, but if you don't use that champion as frequently. You understand that? Every time you bring in Dr. Doom, you're gonna get some benefit from it back. Mole-Man Unawakened or Awakened Hitmonkey? I don't know. I'd probably do Hitmonkey, but only for prestige reasons. Other than that, I think Hitmonkey ain't got shit on Mole-Man. I don't see back rollers, a lot of people do. Yeah, I know. I know. Don't think I can max Signa anymore, but I can awaken him. In that case, I'd go with Havoc and, yeah, I'd go with Havoc. Top Mel, hiding. Why do you have so many? Well, I didn't use any before. That's it. I only have one more left. I don't know how many. I have as many as Kabam gave out. I just hadn't used any yet. But it's time to purchase a casket. We can purchase this little boy. Horn of Worth, Legendary Crystal. 5-star shots, 2 tier 4 basics. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's get it in. Let's get it for the nom-noms. And now we need to get the next casket. Well, now we can do the 7. Thanks, KD. No worries. Hot coffee, no worries. So guys with back problems need to make morning exercise. We're not getting younger. I know, and I do. I have started. Stop. This looks hard? Nah, it's not too bad. Let's go for next one. 7. Let's go 7. Nah, should be good. Should take to rank 4. Have a few options. She-Hulk, Hulk does that name, or Havoc, Symbiote Supreme, Cap Marvel movie. What is it? Those are very, very different champions. And it entirely depends what you need. My immediate kind of like things that pop out to me would be She-Hulk and Captain Marvel movie. Or Symbiote Supreme, but it entirely depends whether you need a Mystic champion, whether you need a slow champion, whether you need a damage dealing option, or what do you need on your account. Yeah, I'll definitely get a lot of mileage from that awakening. Doom is Doom, and this prestige. Yeah, exactly. So I used my awakening gem on Dr. Doom. When does boss rush comes? It's 9 AM and 6 PM. So 9 hours from now? 9 hours sound about right? Yeah, 9 hours from now. You're gonna get your boss rush. What's your review on Spider-Ham? It's alright. He's not gonna turn everybody's heads or anybody's heads with his abilities. He's a decent champ. He's not at the tippy top. He's kind of like upper middle class champion in science class, I think. We open legendary now? Don't think so. I don't think so. $6 PM for you. Well, yeah, 6 PM is when it comes. Let's just maul these guys up. Quick question about side event. Why do people say that you have to be very careful how many runs you go before? Yes, well, but you miss out on... Well, here's the thing. Every time you do a quest wrong, you kind of have a knock-on effect, or can have a knock-on effect on how many times you get to run the final quest. And final quest is very, very important because every run gives you more tier 5 CC. In this case, where you say quest 6 and 7 give the same amount of Uru, that's fair enough, but quest 7 gives better rewards in general, so you'd still automatically be missing out on rewards. But yes, the most important thing is kind of like just to notice where there are different amounts of Uru. Much better and much safer in general, just to be careful, rather than regret missing out on some rewards. Is 7 kind of a joke compared to tier 6? Yeah, I think it's easier, I don't know why. Well, the PI is definitely lower. What's up, M-Sam? I'm doing alright. Been really enjoying using my rank 3 Moleman. Use him. Yeah, I know. Moleman has been putting in work for me too. Is the side quest fixed now? Yes. My mistake. Yeah, it's probably Kabam messed up, to be honest. Probably is. Rumors have it. Honestly, what's the best way? Women's Day boss rush has never been a hard piece of content. It's typically been a 15-20 minute thing, and for like well-established accounts, and I don't understand the hype people have for it. In comparison, when a celebrity challenge comes, it's like 5 times as big of a deal than this boss rush. Because this boss rush is quite literally 6 fights, 1 title. Last boss rush awards were 10,000 5-star shards and something. Well, little did you know that Cosmic Ghost Rider's Special 2 is considered as a freaking projectile, you dumbo. Cosmic Ghost Rider is not gonna work. Yeah, suck it. Cosmic Ghost Rider is gonna work. Me bringing in a better counter. Cosmic Ghost Rider is not gonna work. Suck it. Does this look like not working? Freaking dumbos. Oh, people these days. Morning, everyone. Just back from the school, and welcome back, Muhammad Islam. What do you ideally do with Molman for longer fights? Good. I know. I typically start the fight with like 10 monster max, maybe maximum to 12. CGR won't work or Korg with the full node. Obviously, it does work. Because in level 2, projectile. In level 1 is projectile. What's the freaking problem? Can I get casket 8 if I only run quest 5, 6, 7, 8 one time? Well, you can get casket 9 even if you don't run quest 5 or higher. You can get like all the caskets by running the lower difficulties if you want. It's just that you're gonna be missing out on quest rewards. Whew. Here we go. God, yeah. Complete the final stage of Odin's Bypass Gauntlet. Whatever. Lara. Subdrove. 1 AM, I'm still up and you're live. Life is gone. I am live. But unfortunately for you, I have run out of things to do, therefore the stream must end now. My apologies. When I say boring names, I say yeah. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Do not disappear anywhere. We're going for the cap difficulty quest. I have this final chapter left here. For Mangog we need Human Torch. What is this rest? Rest is tech quest, yeah? Is it tech? I think it's tech. Whatever. Now Civil Warrior, a Warlock. I can bring in, I don't know, Mysterio, maybe. And then I can have Human Torch for Mangog. And I guess I can bring in Hulk for funsies. Open Iron Man Infinity War, should I be happy? Yeah, why not? What would upset you about Iron Man Infinity War? Huh? Yeah, shit tech. Okay then. I'm gonna have a bit of fun with Hulkbuster. I'm very heavily leaning towards taking my Hulkbuster turn 3. You got me worried, I just started work. Yeah, I know. It's because Mondays don't have arena to grind, but We Gucci here. Hated this quest. I will not hate on this quest. I will love this quest because I have rank 3 Warlock and rank 2 Hulkbuster and I love using my Hulkbuster. How about that? You can hate it, but I will love it. Is that fair enough? Boom! Heal block. Hey, where did his fury go? Oh, right, his ability accuracy got reduced. Whoopsie, I hated that. You see, I hated that. It's okay, I don't need... I don't need them stinking furies. I can do this without the furies. They're just additional bonus for Hulkbuster. Whose damage seems kinda meh. Waiting for RNG to fill in. Can I do tier 7 and then tier 6 because they give you the same amount of voodoo? Yeah, technically you can if you don't want the tier 6. If you don't want tier 7 reward. I tried doing Legends Run for EQ but only could put up 308 this time. I think it could be enough. 308 might actually be good enough, you never know. What's up, Mike? How are you doing? I think 308 is very feasible that it could potentially get it as well. Oh no, there was backup recovery. I should not have thrown this. Yeah, tier 7 is easier though. That's true. Let's see what damage this level 3 does though. Okay, if you ask me, that was a decent punch there. Corner can high sig Angel counter Havoc's debuffs? No. Why would they? Because Havoc's debuffs are permanent until they get detonated. You can reduce the duration by 100% or 500% or 5,000,000%. If something's permanent, it doesn't expire and the reduced duration does not matter. Understood. Ideal team for monthly EQ Legends run? I genuinely do not know the answer to that. You know, 6-star guillotine 2099 now, but honestly, Hulkbuster's mechanics, dude. I know what you mean. I love Hulkbuster. I genuinely do. I really want to take that guy to rank 3. I know exactly what you mean, my friend. Because Hulkbuster is so fun, man. He's quite good as well. Not like he's a slouch or anything. He's a very, very good champion. Look at that. How can you not love this? Decent bleed. 20k crit. So she see what? Wonder can. I hope it's enough. I have nothing else to do in game, and honestly, doing the Legends run is probably the most useless. Yeah, I know. It's quite useless, man. That's completely right. Hopefully you get it. Or it'll be the boss rush rewards and stuff. That's what they were last year. They're probably gonna be something a bit better, but you shouldn't expect for anything major. Falcon Wars rank 2 and duped? Yes. Iron Man Infinity Wars damage is kind of meh. Initially, it can actually ramp up to be a very, very good amount of damage. It's just that, yeah, it doesn't have the greatest starting damage. But yeah, boss rush. Everybody's so looking forward to that boss rush. The more you build it up in your minds, the bigger the disappointment normally is about the boss rush, because it really never has been like a big major event that's warranted all this hype that it's getting right now. I'm very serious about that. You should manage your expectations for that event. Would 4 stars be able to do? We don't know. Probably. Yeah, I'm quite sure that you could do it with 4 stars. Falcon Wars rank 2 undo? Yes. Hollybuster is so much fun. I use him to one-shot that Vampirian boss. Yeah, Hollybuster is crazy amount of fun. Completely agree. Thinking about building team around Corvus? Yes, that's probably the best thing you can do. There is a very interesting team you can build around Falcon now as well, by the way. Are we not allowed to get that excited for overslapping? Yeah, no, exactly, Nileo. You are not allowed to get that excited over it. What's up, Tarosh? Hope boss rush rewards are 10k 5-star shots because I'm hunting for, well, they're gonna be at least 10k 5-star shots, I'd say. Probably gonna be a bit more. Excuse the Kobam invite, do you design one fight? Okay, so that is one of those questions that is very bad for the stream, because it's impossible for me to go over through every champion, every node, make an interesting fight. It's a question that you'd have to think about for days before you give semi-convincingly and decent answer. Do you understand? And it's also a question that's quite pointless to ask somebody on spot. At least I think so. I mean, it's all fine for asking it, but you're not gonna get an answer from me. Because I genuinely don't know right now. Come on, stop being so aggressive. Larkin Research, what's up Google user? What's up Lux26? Do you think Hella could be good for that stun node in 7.2? I do not know what that stun node in 7.2 is, because I didn't do 7.2. Will you rank 4 Archangel, rank 4 Name, or rank 4 CGR, and 550 Gilly 2099, and Doom will be able to do boss rush? Probably, yeah. I have no clue. Like, how do you expect me to answer that question if I don't know how big PI there is and what nodes they have? It's another question that I would either have to be able to travel through time or be able to predict future. I have neither one of those powers. Therefore, obviously, I can't answer that accurately. I can say that probably champions are good enough to do that quest, and it's more than likely going to be down to you whether you play the game well enough. But don't worry, check out the channel as the boss rush goes live. I'm going to do it probably first time with like a jacked team or whatever, and then I'll probably make some sort of guides and stuff like that to help other people deal with it as well. Notice there were no 6 stones in Incursion rewards. They weren't supposed to be. They were in fact supposed to be in there. Hopefully they add them today. Is the boss rush coming out today? Yes. Can legend stones be done on Android? No. Android's no bueno. Corvus gets the most attack boost versus no, Lawrence Clark, it's actually wrong. You can get a higher attack boosted team if you use Falcon, or more specifically double Falcon, because Falcon has like idle synergies and something else that grants critical damage and attack. Plus Falcon has an ability where he grants all team members 3% attack for each synergy that he has active. So basically if you bring in Corvus, Falcon, I think it was like Ronan and something else. You can jack up much more than with anything else. You need to play about with Falcon synergy is what I'm saying there. Okay, Slinger, slow down there. Like, how do you expect me to answer that question? At this point, like, we're gonna rank 5 Awakened, Sigeti Colossus, Awakened White Widow, Sig 40, Awakened Void, Sig 100, Awakened Sentinel, Sig 135, Unawakened Warlock, Unawakened Magneto, Unawakened Clairvoyant. What do you want to know? Fair enough, yeah. 5-star Molman, 6-star Falcon. 6-star Falcon. 6-star Falcon and Dupe rank 2, easy. Will the 5-star Apocalypse from Dual Crystal, which is the best champion according to UKT to use Horseman Synergy. There is no one best champion, it entirely depends on what you want to achieve. Like Wolverine is fun, Cable is fun, there are a bunch of champions that get a lot better when they are Horsemen, but there is no one best, I think. At the very least, it's very kind of situational. Whoopsie. It's okay, somebody's melting away. Somebody's melting away. Oh, Heidi, wanting to make some less exciting 6-star 2s for Cow EQ and synergies. What do you think? Puncher 2099, Mr. Fantastic both duped. I would love to have both of those champions ranked up. I generally think that's a very good decision, and I think overall Mr. Fantastic is probably more useful champion, but I'm more curious about Puncher 2099. Those are some of the champions that I'm actually, well, I'd love to have them ranked up. In Abyss of Legends, I don't have Nick Fury. Which champ you prefer? For what? Magneto? Magneto does a lot of cool stuff there. Yeah, cool. I look at Falcon. It's I think so. Yeah, I think it's something about how reality became the MCOC universe. Would you be Quake or Colossus? Well, I would rather not get my genitals cut off, so I'd probably go with Colossus. So all the buffs for skill. I feel Tech now is the. I kind of think Cosmic might be the worst class. I think Tech has a bit more. They're playing when the fight's concede like she coincide. They're playing when the fight's coincide. Okay. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like when there is like an anime, not like anime, but like basically. Yeah, I know what you mean. I love that too. I really do. Who to rank up? Depends what you need. Like, those champions are very, very different, and all of them deserve to be ranked up. Entirely depends what you want to do next. I could give you one champion, and I have no idea whether that would be the best for your account. If you want to do a Mystic variant next, then rank up Black Widow Clairvoyant. If you want to do large or extra large variant, then rank up Warlock or Colossus. If you want to do something like, it entirely depends what your plans are, what mastery setups you're at. All of them are great champions. All of them will be helpful rank up. You know it better than I do what you need right now, and I'm trying to teach on this channel how you should make your own decisions, not looking at me for the easiest answer all the time. I can give you an answer, but chances are it's not going to be as good or accurate or precise as the one that you can come to yourself if you go through the right thought process. Ask yourself, what is the thing that you want to do next in the game? What do you want to improve on? And then rank up a champion that's going to help you get there. Figure out where you're going right now. Do you need higher prestige? Do you need to do some lanes in Act 6? Which champion would help you there? Do you want to do any variant in particular? Which champion will help you there? Do you need to work on your Alliance War offense? Which one of those champions is most used in Alliance War? All of those things matter, and all of those things decide what is the right thing to do for you. It's easy to answer who should you rank up, Black Widow Clairvoyant or, I don't know, Thor Jane Foster, because it's completely different champion quality level. But when you list 8 great champions that all do significantly different things, it's impossible. Dodge, Doom, Aegon, Warlock, and Magneto. Yeah, sounds good. Why not? Should work. So you can predict the future. That will be the winning Powerball numbers. Winning Powerball number is gonna be 7. Top Glory. Will tier 8 be going? I don't know. Again, I don't know future. Have you played tier 8? I haven't. Nobody saw tier 7 becoming easier. So that that means one thing and one thing only, that absolutely anything could fucking happen with Kebab. Will it be harder? I don't know. Will it be easier? I don't know either. I guess that's what it means when you don't know things. I generally don't understand. It's like, why would you ask me that question? It's like, how do you expect me to answer that? Like, who do you think I am is the question there. Certainly, who do you think I am? Did an Incursion run with Apocalypse, Gambit and Cable, Gambit as Horseman, great team. I'm sure that sounds quite good, yes. That sounds quite good. What kind of mastery setup would you recommend for Legends run? Just full Ouchie mastery with Despair and Assassins? Pretty much. Here's the trick for Legend runs as well. Quite typically, especially if you run a champion like Corvus, you want to avoid all points in defense and let the willpower kind of like chip away at your health, because then it can put you in courage range and you can get additional 30% attack increase. So especially if you have like in 2 highly ranked champions and you can kind of make sure that you're gonna have enough health, or if you use like Corvus, who is like partially immune, so your health drop is not going to be as quick and as critical. So you often want to run full Suicide Masteries with no willpower, just so you get below the 50% by end of the quest, and then by end of the quest you obviously have additional 30% attack increase. Just saying. Oh, I have a 6-star cable, which is my only 6-star. 6-star cable is a very decent option with Apocalypse now. You need to purchase all the caskets up to 5. How many health will the boss be? I don't know. For fuck's sake. Dudes, it's like, again, what kind of crap? How many health will the... Do you recommend max recall? No, it's not needed, really. How many health will the bosses in boss rush be? Let's think about it. I have no fucking idea, do you? I generally understand, like, people say that there are no stupid questions, but there really are. There really are a lot of stupid questions. And that is one of them. Again, I think we established previously that I cannot predict future. Nor I can travel in time. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, people. So my team will be Dodge, Doom, Mega, and well, yeah, that's it. Do you know when I will get hit by a car? If you don't shut up, probably by the end of the day. We can make that happen. You see, that is something that I can actually affect myself, and I can make that happen. Good afternoon, trying to get uncollected, get stuck at 5.22. Iceman, kind of blocking the path. Any good suggestions for that? What are the nodes in that Iceman? Yeah, because you might want to revisit my Act 5 completion streams, because I did end up completing all of Act 5 using only 3-star champions a while ago. And yeah, perhaps you can find an answer there. On top of my head, obviously the Iceman counter, the only thing that you need to counter Iceman is ability to deal with cold snap. So use Warlock, use Colossus, use Ghost, use, I don't know, Rogue, use whoever else can either shrug off the debuff or is cold snap immune. But unless the nodes are the problem. You should have a crystal ball in front of us. Probably, yeah. At this pace, I really should. Couldn't hurt. They are so failing in love with Marvel and you. Oh. Sorry, KT. It's okay, man. Okay. You see, that is a problem. One dumb question, I have no problems ignoring. Somebody asked me something dumb, but I'm genuinely not like a mean guy, and I have no problems looking past or just like having a little bit of a smirk on inside. I was thinking, oh, that's like adorable. You fundamentally do not understand the concept of time and possibility of somebody having a knowledge that you specifically are looking for. But when there is a parade of moronic, stupid questions that are completely detached from reality, sometimes I get somewhat annoyed. Especially if there is no way for me to answer those questions. Like, there's just no way. What will the health pool in boss rush be? Let's take a peek in the dark. So either I can lie to you and give an answer that in no way, shape or form can potentially be correct unless I get lucky and I guess it right. Or I can tell you I can't answer. Like, that's literally it. When I have to do that 10 times in a row for questions that should never have been asked by anyone to anyone, it gets to me sometimes. Spiked around 200k. Who knows? The dark side of the force is a gateway to many things some may consider unnatural. Why? Gauntlet event. I think about got themselves cornered because they decided to make an event only from Asgardians related champions. So I wonder what will be the next. Only who knows? Possibly. Are legend runs still calculated by the fastest time to complete? Yes, currently they are. Currently they are still calculated by completing heroic and masters. Not trolling you, but when do I speculate? Okay, you see, this is something that's completely different because it doesn't ask for a very specific knowledge about an upcoming event in future. This asks for something that inevitably is going to happen in game and that we all have some vague upgrade. So my speculation for my first 6-star rank 4 champion will be upon the release of 7.4. Just how it often and frequently has been when finishing an act is marking a milestone for getting resources for the next difficulty. Like, completing Act 4 was the first time anybody ever got a rank 4 5-star. Completing Act 5 was the first time anybody ever got a rank 5 5-star. And they fudged this up with rank 3 6-stars because they got too carried away selling the FRCCs. But now they have a chance to correct themselves because there have been no materials available about tier 3 alpha and whatever else is needed there. So they have a completely clean slate where they can return the order of the game, where finishing a story, content, act signals an entry point in the new kind of like progression level. And also on top of that, there's more guys, also on top of that, they're returning to basic resources. It's kind of like before, we had to only worry about tier 2 alpha and then later for tier 5 basic. Now currently we had to worry about tier 5 class catalyst, but the next progression level is directly tied to basic and alpha resource once again, which is class unspecific. So it's much easier to guarantee the access to the rank up, because previously they could have given away, they basically either have to give away selector, like, you know what I mean, when they did this whole shard thing for class crystals, and just threw it off balance, but now it's a basic resource. So yes, I do believe we're gonna see it by end of the year or at the very beginning of next year, the latest, and that is going to be when 7.4 comes out. And yeah, Act 7 completed. And I do reckon completing Act 7 at some point will give us new progression title. That is actually a very interesting question there, because speaking of new progression titles, we can already see signs that the game is prepared for it, or at the very least the ISO store. Let me show you, let me explain, let me demonstrate. You see the black ISO market? These shards, when you can get 1000 5-star shards for, what is it, 1 4-star crystal basically, for 2000 4-star shards, right? But this is a Cavalier upgrade. When you are uncollected only, you get 750 5-star shards for 2000 4-star shards. So you see that there was the 750 increased to 1000 with the next title upgrade. Correct? Correct. I know I'm correct. It was similar to the 4-star shards as well, where for one 3-star crystal you can get 1000 4-star shards, and previously on the lower progression level it's 750. And here, when you look at the latest edition for the Thronebreakers, it is that offer where you basically give away one 5-star crystal for 750 6-star shards, and I can bet my bottom dollar, as soon as we get our next progression level, you're going to be trading one 5-star crystal for 1000 6-star shards. And that's kind of like worked in there already. And so yeah, I do think that the next progression level is quite close, and I actually hope that Kabam makes them more often, more frequent, because even right now you can't really compare the things that I'm interested to the things that somebody like Zero Frost Ninja, for instance, who became Thronebreaker 2 days ago. Now, I'm not trying to poop on Zero Frost Ninja, but even though we're both Thronebreaker, we are in very different levels of progression in the game, and we're interested in different things and different rewards. And the more of these kind of like progression titles we have, the better can Kabam actually target the events and rewards for us. And that is a good thing. They really fucked up the game before when they kept so many people at Cavalier progression for so long, because there were Cavaliers that started the game a month ago and just blitzed through the title, and there were Cavaliers like me who have been playing for 5-6 years, or some people who are even more stacked than I am. And that was very awful. And that helped no one. The more of these progression titles they have, the more accurate they can cater the player experience to what we actually need. So yes, I think rank 4 6-stars are coming by end of the year or at the beginning of next year with the completion of Act 7. And I think the new title is coming before that even. We have to see trickles. No, not necessarily, because quite often when it comes to the basic resources especially, we never saw any. Like, you could pretty much hardly ever or never see tier 2 alpha fragments or tier 2 alpha being offered anywhere before you saw 4 of them put on a reward for Act 4. It was borderline impossible. I don't think there were even any offers or any other way to get tier 2 alpha before you got that. And it was very similar with Act 5 completion. Before Act 5 got completed, you would never ever see tier 5 basic as a resource. It's just very recently, for people who have not been playing this game for too long, that it's kind of like very common that you see trickles of these catalyst shots. But it's because Kabam got ahead of themselves, and they always started readily sell and distribute the highest progression resource only after they got kind of like quote-unquote unlocked with the story content. Based on last year's women's Bosch's opponents were about 30 KPI, 120 health. I would not expect it to be much different unless Kabam significantly boosts rewards. I don't know, but that's the thing, you don't know. They have said something about being a bit spicier, and plus there is a natural progression, so there is no clue how to answer that. Please don't take this the wrong way, but I find your ability to be an asshole to questions like those to be refreshing and very honest. Thank you for not being one of those fake guys. Thank you, and I really don't take it the wrong way. I genuinely don't. I have caused myself a lot of trouble refusing to be nice when I don't feel like being nice, or just for calling the things the way they are. It's like, what's the best way? I hate Civil Warrior buff, and I think it's a very shit buff. I uploaded a video for it, and I can tell you that I immediately lost like 20 people watching my channel because they disagree with me and they're very hurt or whatever else. Every time I upload something that is negative, I quite typically in short term lose some subscribers or something. And it sucks, but if those are the people that do not want me to watch they do not want to watch my channel because I have different opinion to theirs, then I don't want them to watch my videos, if that kind of makes sense. And I don't feel the need to be liked or approved or accepted by everyone. And I think we need a bit more of that. I'm struggling with Mandalorian. What are his best counters? Human Torch and She-Hulk. Key tip, do not knock him down and do 4-hit combos and you should be good. Ideally push him to level 2, take it in block. In my case, Node is the problem. Oh, and save to level 3 in case you need Disable Unstoppable. In my case, Node isn't the problem. At Iceman, the champ pool is just digging into unit storage. No, the digging unit storage is not that, so you just need a cold snap immune champion, my friend. And cold snap immune champion for Iceman, that's it. Oh no, Jax needs his dupe to get his unstoppable. Yes, that is true. Jax needs his dupe to get his unstoppable and specials. But yeah, no, don't worry. I know I can be a little mean at times. Even Peters will. I do not think even Peters will return. But maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Best of last year's women's boss rush. Read that one. Do you reckon completing Act 7 gets a new? Yes. I think we're actually gonna get it before completing Act 7. When is the boss rush? Later today. Are you streaming boss rush? Possible? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Boss rush I think is later today. Do you think it's too soon for the new progressions title? I do not think it's too soon. In fact, I would like new progression title every several months. I do genuinely think that the smaller the splits and the smaller the groups, the more accurate can Kabam target us. And people should abandon the whole idea of maybe necessarily racing to the highest progression title rather than focusing that they are in the right progression title, if that makes difference. Because obviously getting higher gets you the right rewards, but if you start today and let's say you're given a Thronebreaker title, it will not help you because you're not going to get the catalyst that you need for the champions that you can realistically acquire in the content that you can realistically do. So sometimes rather than getting the best possible value reward, it's more important to get what's needed for you right now. Like, you could get tier 5 CC as a new player, but it will not matter. And if you get too much tier 5 CC and not enough tier 2 alpha, your tier 5 CCs will expire by the time you get the 6 stars that you can rank up, because if you don't get any tier 2 alphas anymore regularly. So there's that. But yeah, I would not have expect complete external. I do expect that. Check out Act 4 rewards, check out Act 5 rewards. That has always been the case in this game, where completing an act basically immediately gives you one new rank up. Yeah? Like, you explore Act 4, you don't get 1 tier 2 alpha, you don't get 2 tier 2 alphas. You get 4. Why do you get 4? Because 4 tier 2 alphas is exactly what was required for you to rank 4 or 5 star. And before Act 4 came out, nobody had rank 4 5 stars. Even whales couldn't buy them. Whales could have every single champion in the game, but they couldn't have a rank 4 5 star. And it's the same with Act 5. When Act 5 finished, you didn't get half a tier 5 basic catalyst, you didn't get 1 tier 5 basic catalyst, you got 2 of them, because 2 of them was what's needed to take a champion up a rank. And that is how everyone in this game got their first rank 5 5 star. So I do hope and I do expect that that is how we're gonna get our first rank 4 6 star. I think they completely butchered it with rank 3 6 stars and tier 5 CC, but I hope they go back to how it was. Correct? Correct. I know I'm correct. Yeah, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. When we can't see trickles of tier, why trickles? Why can't they just do the entire catalyst? Really nice point on the need for better scaling gaming titles. Makes me appreciate this channel and chatting with you. Thank you, Petro. Smash that like button. Yes, please. At 5, exploration might be enough. Yes, exactly. That should be how it happens, I think. What's up, Parasite? What's up, Lug? Got Torch from my daily play. Nice. Congratulations, Torch. Amazing pull. Torch, amazing pull. Mom says there are more spicy rewards than last year. Well, then it probably means some 6-star shots. That's what it probably means. Okay. Okay, so there's 222. Morning, good morning. People are used to having echo chambers online where everyone agrees. Yeah, I know. I hate that. I really do. I genuinely do. Morning, Katie and chat. Good morning, Dexter. You think that they will release Rest Pack 7 maybe? I hope they release Rest Pack 7 by end of the year. And there will be no 6-star Quake. I do not think we're gonna get 6-star Quake up until such time as 6 stars are borderline, well, replaced by 7 stars. Like Scarlet Witch came out. I don't think, and also part of me actually agrees not releasing Quake. On Cap Infinity was good for Mango, fair enough. Hey, what's up, Prince J? How are you doing? Have they put out any post-explaining boss rush awards? No, they have not. What do you think there will be next progression level requirement B? If they do it before Act 7 comes out... So, this is what I think. If they do the next boss rush thingy before Act 7 comes out, sorry, not boss rush, if they do the new progression title before Act 7 comes out, I think the requirement is going to be obviously complete that piece of content and then have like 10 rank 3 6 stars or something, or have one of each class or something like that. And then, yeah, I think that's what it's going to be more or less. Ah, you stupid hunk. I messed up here, but fine, whatever. No stun. I knocked him down. Immunity, fine, whatever. I'm dead anyways, but... That's why... This is also part of the reason why I like Immortal Hulk. I messed up like 3 times, but I still got most of his health down. But yeah, so I think it's probably going to be something to do with the quantity, with the amount of rank 3 6 stars you have. Either one of each class, or maybe 10 total, or something like that. And obviously be the new content. Or maybe 5 instead of 10. I don't know the number, but it's probably going to revolve with some sort of roster requirement again. I think if they kind of like reached into that idea, that aspect of requirements, I don't think they're just going to pull out. And I don't think they're just going to kind of like quit on it. And I think every next progression level will require something in your roster, like X amount of champions like that, X amount of champions like that. Okay. Ralph Boner from One Division. Yeah, I know. That was such an immature joke, though. Can't believe they made a Boner joke. Took CMM to rank 5, but still struggling to keep her in binary phase to fight. You need Nick Fury synergy, though. That's it. She really needs Nick Fury synergy. If you have Nick Fury synergy and you can stun the opponent, you'll have no problems. Best thing about this ain't that the whole whale doesn't mean you are better than anyone else. And free-to-play players can be... Well, completely free-to-play players realistically cannot at the moment compete with whales. I'm sorry, you like to think that you can, but when it comes to the things that matter, they can't. Brian Grant gives like a good illusion of the idea that you can, but check out his prestige. He would not be in any Masters level alliance if he would not be Brian Grant, and he wouldn't have a YouTube channel, and he wouldn't be playing with his buddies. Nobody in Masters like really would accept him there, or competitive like. And I like Brian, and I think he's a fantastic player, but it's just fact. He's a very huge anchor in the bottom of For Loki. And his lack of prestige is potentially what's causing for Loki to forfeit a somewhat big amount of rewards. Unfortunately, it's just what it is, kind of thing. And so I guess the situation is that you can kind of keep up, but not really. You can get quite high, but not as high. You can keep up if you spend some reasonable amount of money, but not completely free to play, because signatures don't have complete monopoly. Who might be worth it to give Awakening Gem, Dr. Voodoo, Claire? I'd probably hold it or Voodoo. Don't rank quite Quake or Sans, but Quake. You should rank quite Quake. I hope Kawam doesn't make the new Scarlet Witch a trophy champ. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm still very interested in what happens. Still very, very interested in what happens. Yeah, being a whale doesn't affect skill level, but it definitely impacts your roster and what you can and can't do in this game a lot. I do not know why Scarlet Witch wasn't released as playable characters. Could something do with the fact that One Division got delayed from December to when it came out? Should stop putting in requirements for progression titles. There's arguments pro and against it, but I didn't like the precedent when they did it. Still not a fan of it. I can understand why they did it, but it's a bigger discussion whether they should put in those requirements or they shouldn't. Honestly, it is. There are arguments for why they should as well, because there are many positives they can draw from having those things put in there. Today's stream's quite active, I suppose. I'm struggling to keep up with the chat. What do you think, guys? And my mouth is dry. Come on, there we go. Oh, okay, that's not meant for me. Who's the best champion in your opinion? Quake. Quake's the best champion. If we can't count Quake because there's no 6-star Quake, then Ghost. Find me a top player in this game who isn't a whale. Well, I'm not a whale. I don't think I'm a whale. What do you count as a whale? I don't spend money on this game frequently. I do buy early access bundles, but that's mainly because I have a YouTube channel and I can make some money back from them, and that results in a good video. And yeah, I buy like Cyber Weekend deals and odd deal here and there, but overall I do not spend whale money. At least I think I don't. You guys don't see me open 50 cabs, like stuff like that, ever. Maybe once or twice a year. Kind of using money for early access bundles and then opening like 10 crystals at a time. When is the last time you guys seen me do cab opening? And actually I remember when I did the last times, and all of those videos were like sponsored, quote unquote. Anyways, there's that. Katie's new side event quest, further stuff doesn't need to be... No, it's not. You can do it whenever you want, Prince J. You can wait as long as you want and do it in one day. Like, I had 6 feathers now and I just did all of them in one go. Oh, okay. Nice, Dexter. Good job. Good job. Content progression, that's how they have been doing it for ages, and have been Thronebreaker for ages. Yeah, I know, but there is a reason why they switched that. So, Jacob, how are you doing? So many people on coffee time. I know. Somebody go get Katie some more. I have some lookers out here. That's for sure. Either invest your money or time. Yep. We aren't going to be a top player without all those bald guys top player. Do you consider whale money? Well, that's the question. The question is, what do you consider whale money? Like 100 a month, 200 a month, 300 a month, 400 a month? What is whale money? When I look at whales, I see people who spend 1,000 in a single opening, who spend 2,000. Look at Enzo, he randomly goes and buys 50 cows. 50 cows, 500. 500 is more than I spend in several months on this game, including the offers. And then on top of all of that, whales buy the offers. Not a whale either, I'm a tiger. Yes, you are a tiger, man. When do you think the best moment to make a prestige move? As early as possible whenever you reach new progression level. Prestige is something you want to address and quickly, so you can forget about it up until you reach the next progression move. So, when you start taking 5 stars to rank 5, in my opinion, when you do your first or second rank 5 5-star, you should start already looking at Prestige with your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever. When you reach a level where you can take a rank 3 6-star, do the first rank up however you please. Your 2nd, 3rd rank up should already be looking and thinking about Prestige. You stop doing that when you are in relatively good space, and here's the idea behind that. Because if you get that out of the way early, you don't have to think about it much, and you can do whatever you want. And it's done and dusted and sorted. It's like for me, right now I'm actually in a very, very good spot for Prestige, and there is only one champion that I need to pull or dupe, because I have 4 out of 5 top 5 Prestige champions in the game awakened and or already at rank 3 and sigged up or ready to go to rank 3 when I get more sig stones. The only champion that I need to get is dupe on Sunspot. I have a Sunspot, but I need to dupe him, and as soon as that happens, he's going to rank 3, and then I'm gonna have all 5 top 5 Prestige champions, and they're gonna be sorted. My Prestige is 13.4k, wondering who'd use 6-star generic on. Well, I'd use whoever helps me with Prestige. Like, in this case, like, if I had a 6-star generic, I would immediately give it to my Sunspot, for example. Yeah, whales also do not have better luck, I completely agree. It seems that whales have better luck, but it's the same idea of I have a higher chance of winning a lottery if I open 1,000 lottery tickets compared to you opening 1 lottery ticket. You get what I mean? You get me? If you buy 1, you have a chance to win, but you probably won't, because I'll have bought 1,000 and I have a lot more chances to win that lottery. And it's the same thing with champions and crystals. Whoa, 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 you jerk. Come on then. Boom. I always hate fighting this ULTRON guy. It's generally an annoying champion to fight. But those heavy attacks are quite juicy if you ask me. What do you think? I think that's heavy attack doing some work. Putting rank up requirements and progression titles makes those titles less about how skilled you are, more about how patient you are. No? Okay, so here goes the reference ninja. Then, what's the difference of a player that's, let's say, infinitely skilled, and has blitzed to Cavalier Quest, Cavalier title, or whatever title, in like 2 weeks, and compared it to a player who has played for 4 years? They will have completely different accounts, and they will have completely different needs, even though they'll have the same progression title. So, there is argument for both, and even though I personally do not like, I like the position that you are saying for, like that there should be no roster requirements involved, but that's happened, and that's what we need to live with. I didn't like it when they did it, but I can understand why they did it, and perhaps there is a decent way that it could work out for the best for us, and that it is better way of doing it. It's kind of like 12.0. When 12.0 was happening, or 12.1, everybody was outraged, and there was this whole big kablam. But ultimately, in long term, 12.0 was one of the best things to happen for players. Because if 12.0 didn't happen, the content that they could have made would be significantly more limited. If Scarlet Witch would have stayed as busted as she was, if Thor would hit as hard as he did, then all of the content should have been tuned to counter those champions specifically, and it would be unattainable and undoable without Thor and Scarlet Witch. And that would have hurt the game experience overall. So, in the long term, looking back, nerfing Thor, nerfing Scarlet Witch, and like doing a lot of those stuff that we cried and yelled about, has literally made sure that this game survived as long as it did. So not everything that we like or agree right now is potentially bad. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? And sometimes it's okay to accept that you don't know everything. Or I don't know everything. Act 6 is anti-Quake? No, actually, Act 6. Quake is MVP in Act 6. What are you talking about? Used Quake for vast majority of the stuff in Act 6, man, and she saved me a ton of items. There are fights that Quake can't be used, fair enough, but you have to be high to think that Act 6 is anti-Quake, man. Quake is one of the MVPs. Quake's probably the most used champion. Quake was one of the default champions I brought in Act 6, and many other people. No, Act 6 is not anti-Quake. At least not to a significant enough degree to stop Quake. Happy Women's Day, y'all. Sam's going to casino, yes. So happy I took Mallman to rank 4, he's crazy good. Yes, Mallman's very, very, very crazy, and I love him. Who's the best pull out of Science and Mystic? Quake. Quake's the best pull of the Science and Mystic. Getting a Thronebreaker title is about luck if you don't spend money or cows, however, getting Covenant collected. Yeah, there is that thing, and I definitely made a video about how much I do not like that. I think if they do include rank up requirements to such Thronebreaker title, they should also make sure that when you complete Act 6 or explore Act 6, let's say, you have a guaranteed way of making sure that you have a champion and a catalyst rank. You know what I mean? Because they put in this requirement of having them. Whoopsie. They put in the requirement of having rank 3 6-star, but they didn't put in a clear way how to get there. I think they should have also put in like basically a foolproof sounds bad, but kind of like absolutely 100% guaranteed rank 3 6-star in Act 6 rewards. I think that is what they definitely should have done. Like, give Abyss Nexus, give Tier 5 CC Nexus, and give like an Awakening Gem, something like that. If they want to put it in the rank progression title requirements, they also should provide you with a guaranteed way of having something to rank up and not having to rely on luck or an RNG. Like, you know what I mean? So again, you're absolutely right, and I dislike that bit, how much it depends on luck to become Thronebreaker, because you need a good champion, and then you need to hope that the Tier 5 class catalyst that you form first is of the same class, and so on and so forth, and there's just a lot of RNG and luck involved, and I hate that. But just because I hate that, it doesn't mean that I absolutely hate the fact that you have to have that rank 3. I hate the fact that Kabam didn't give you a way to get to that rank 3 properly. Mainland started pushing prestige more, and I went from 200 below average to 700 below average final of the day, and well, that is exactly why you should always focus on prestige. Prestige is not something that you wake up one day and say, you know what, I want a bit more prestige, and then in a week you're gonna have it. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why I keep preaching that, and every time I upload a video that talks about prestige, prestige sucks, I just rank up who I want, and then about half of those same people who leave those comments come back like half a year later and it's like, oh, my alliance tells me to get higher prestige, or I'm getting kicked or something like that. And it's easy to go Hakuna Matata and rank up who I like, but that's a childish and short-sighted way of playing, in my opinion. Because prestige does matter. Even if it doesn't matter today for you specifically, it will matter next time you look for an alliance. It will matter as your alliance progress, and you need to be aware of those things. It's quite as simple as that, and it does matter. You can say it doesn't, and if you have never any plans, if you think you know exactly how you're gonna feel in future, and that you never ever plan on like playing in higher tier, fair enough. But if you don't, if you're not 100% sure that you will never want to play in higher level that you do not right now, you should always keep prestige in mind. In my opinion, that's how I think anyway. The design of Act 6 was bad, but if they are fixing that for 7.1 at least, yeah, yes, I agree. The design of Act 6 was quite awful. Quake and Ghost are more than enough for almost, yes, exactly. Quake and Ghost handled majority of Act 6. Learned how to use her for Act 6, exactly. You can use Quake even in Abyss, by the way, though. What do you need to complete Act 6? Quake, Ghost, and a lot of knowledge, for most part. What do you think about Quake haters? Let them. It doesn't bother me. Like, everybody is free. Like, that's the thing. That's also another thing that I really hate about this whole cancel culture shit, and where everybody has to have a uniformed opinion about everything, and if you disagree to anyone, you're a bad person or whatever. I am perfectly fine with somebody hating my guns, so long as I don't have to deal with it daily. Like, so long as they hate me, that's fine. If they come to my comment section and leave nasty comments or start spamming streams, then I have a problem with them. If Brian Grant doesn't like Quake, I'm perfectly fine. If he started making videos and addressing me and shit-talking me for liking Quake, then I would have a problem. But if he doesn't like Quake, he doesn't like Quake. It's fine. I don't like some of the champions that he likes. And that's perfectly fine. Like, you understand? People should learn to have their own opinion, think for themselves, and mind their own fucking business if somebody doesn't agree with them. Nothing to do since I explored Abyss in December. Any news about Summer Pain? Not yet. And it's gonna be Spring of Suffering. That was the news. I completely understand that people who have invested more time in the game have different requirements, but the problem here is that Kabam keeps putting almost... Yeah, I agree. Kabam should not do that. Kabam should not do that. Kabam should work and improve and more nexuses, more selectors and more things like that. And put out a luck as much as they possibly can. I think champion acquisition already is very luck based. I don't think the resource acquisition should be. I mean, one of my friends took up Green Gold. Yeah, that's just sad. That is just sad. Quake just makes the game boring. No, I love using Quake. I generally don't think it's boring. I have explained this before to people. I think Quake makes me feel most connected ever with this game, because Quake is so sensitive to your inputs and to your mistakes and to how you do things. Then it's the best reflection of you right now in the moment playing this game. Like when you play Dr. Doom, you put somebody in Doom Cycle and you can kind of like almost eat an apple at the same time as you are doing that fight, you know? With Dr. Doom, it doesn't matter how well you are playing right now. Only thing that matters is that you have Dr. Doom and you know his rotation. And that's just about it. There's very little actual kind of like skill and finger movement involved. With Quake, it's kind of opposite. It doesn't matter that you know Quake's abilities perfectly. Only thing that matters is that you are very accurate and precise and agile and awake, and you're not making mistakes. And therefore, I think, you know, somewhat roundabout way, Quake is the champion that kind of like connects you playing the game with the game itself the most. My biggest issue is unless I can dupe my Doom soon or pull Surfer, I'm not going to be able to get much higher. Well, that's why you should have worked for it before. How many champions have you ranked up, and look at every task. Could you have made decisions that would have helped you with prestige? Hey there again, if my calculations are correct, I should get all the Uru I need to get cascaded from just... Yes, you can do tier 4, but you are missing out on a shit ton of rewards, because caskets is one thing, but when you get to do the final gauntlet, that final gauntlet has tier 5 CC fragments in it, and has a lot of tier 5B shards and a lot better rewards. So yes, you can be lazy, but you're also going to be forfeiting more than half of the rewards in aspects of like higher reward, higher resources. So yes, yeah, sure. I don't understand why would you want to do that. You can play tier 4 and think that you're very smart, but this is not the case. You're gonna be playing tier 4. You're thinking that it's kind of like in work. You can half-ass the job, but instead of getting a full salary, your boss is gonna catch you, and your boss is gonna pay you what you actually worked for, and you're gonna get half of your month's salary. And I bet you wouldn't like that, would you? Quake is Quake, yep. What's up, Sins of Hell? Can I get some suggestions for a Poco? I think I just use Warlock. What's the problem with the Poco? But, oh, and what's up, Messiah? How are you doing? Been a while. You have been busy. You have abandoned me. I have other best friends now. Hey, Messiah.
You suck.
Do you think Quake will be irrelevant in Cyberpunk? No, I don't think she'll be irrelevant, but I think she's going to be used less and less, yes. Make sure you don't use mutant, because, yeah, make sure you don't use mutant, that's about it. Well, that's your problem, but I like the fact that you have to be 100% focused for a long amount of time. I genuinely like that. Welcome back, Hashimtosh. Okay, let's start getting them Fury buffs up. Totally meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. Well, and she makes it so you basically don't need anyone else. Well, that's a shitty reason. You can use anybody you want for, and like keep Quake as in like your ace in a hole. That's how I look at Quake. Yeah, I like if I can use Cosmic Ghost Rider for the same fight as I can use Quake. Yeah, I'm gonna use Cosmic Ghost Rider because it's quicker and whatever. Not whoopsie, I made whoopsies. But in general, Quake is just better champion. Certainly, it is the best prestige I could have. Now 6 rank 3, Sig 180, Hit Monkey. The thing that's keeping my prestige afloat. Well, very good then, but need to do better. Need to do better. Can run tier 7 20 times and do 8 and 9 once. Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But still, you'd still end up losing out. You can try to be smart as you think you are with this Sidewind quest, but every time you do a lower difficulty quest and Gauntlet, you are forfeiting some rewards. And ultimately you end up with less. It's just unfortunately how it is. Okay. And 5.24, 13 revives until, well, at least it's done, my friend. At least it's done. I better get you with the Quake thing. I can Quake right about after 2-3 fights in a row. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. My fingers are starting to cramp up. Even if I have to Quake like sometimes a 4-minute fight in Alliance War, it's very stressful. Most champions to come out. Well, not most, but increasing amount, yes. About half of them. There are major difference between health pools that rank 5 5-star champs can handle in comparison to rank 3 6-star champs. It entirely depends on the champions. Like Corvus, yes, there is a huge difference. And there are champions who don't particularly care about that much at all, but then there are champions that do burst or have a very specific damage cycle. where it can make a huge difference in the damage, in the time that it takes you to do these fights. And sometimes it goes like twice as long, so it kind of depends on champion. But yeah, for instance, 6-star Corvus, 6-star rank 3 Corvus can be used for a lot more stuff in Act 6 and 7 than a 5-star rank 5. It's a very, very important thing, and it's a big part of his kit, and you can pretend that it's not, but it is, and you'll rely on yourself. Oh, come on. There we go. But he got that stupid heal. That's okay. Oh, come on. That's okay. 2 can play this game. Whoa, whoa, how did he get... Whoa, 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 I'm gonna be so dead here. And I'm kidding, I don't know. Oh, I don't even understand what happened there. I probably should read the note, but the note shouldn't have much to do with anything. Anyways, I still have Warlock. Warlock is the clutch. Oh, man, there's so many questions today. I'm gonna need a good rest after the stream. You people have used and abused me and used me as your information sponge or whatever. You guys have sucked a lot out of me today. Still like it though. You people. Well, that's what I mean by you people. You people asking me to predict future.
Noob! Nor am I particularly fond of you!
Most champions will come up. Okay. Then my... Yeah, that's that. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, Darian Jane. Follow the previous Sunspot question. Should I use my generic gem if a prestige here instead of saving for Nick? I would. That's what I do. I used my generic gem on Dr. Doom, for instance. But yes, that's what I do. You might... I'm not telling you that that is the best or the right thing to do. That's what I believe the correct thing to do for your account. Oh my god, jeez. Do you think that APOC and Professor X are the same level? I think Professor X is arguably better than APOC, but yeah. I need to do more quick math than DQ. Okay, go and do more quick math. A similar issue where stealthy is keeping mine up, my other rank 3. There's always one that's kind of keeping it up. But I'm very happy with my prestige setup right now. Missed your fight in side quest. How's tier 7? Tier 7 is easier than tier 6. I'm off to bed. Alright, off to bed 0 Frost Ninja. 525 Bane. 525 is actually quite easy, I think, overall. Everybody struggles with 524 and 526, not 525. Chat is stream today, yeah. That is true. Yeah, I know, my girlfriend will not be playing. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Crowton. How am I today? I'm doing alright, can't complain. You suck begins to sound different after such accusations. Okay then.
You suck.
You can't handle the truth!
You know, there's lack of high prestige tech champs. Yeah. I think tech and science. Science as well doesn't have anybody that's really all that high. And it's up reddish, I think. What does KT1 mean? Ask your mom. I'm kidding. It stands for Kiryu 111, and Kiryu is the username that I have been using for myself since I was about 14 years old, and it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG card. But here we go. Whew. Okay. I think I'm caught up on chat. I permitted to fight once more. Yeah, iBomb's still 8th. That's true, but still, I don't have anybody in top 5. Still underperforming statistically, but yes, I think Tech is in more dire need for a high prestige option. But hey, look on the bright side, I have Sig 200 Warlock. Sentinel is very useful. I think Sentinel is criminally underrated as a champion. I find him to be amazing. I think Sentinel is very great. Really do. I get those stupid weaknesses. Whoa, 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 easy there. Easy there, champion. Yeah, Sentinel's very useful. How much units should I estimate to clear Labyrinth once Gilly? Depends how well I play. If you have any stash, you shouldn't really be thinking about using many units. But I'd recommend waiting till you can rank 5 that Gilly team. Honestly, the Tech and Cosmic chapters are the only fun nodes. I like Skill 1 as well. I think Skill 1 is quite good. How old am I now? I'm 30 years of age. Cool, man. 30. What's up, Nikolai? And yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same. I actually also have kind of like overfill of Tech stones, and I might give them to Ghost because there are no high prestige champs. But yeah, skill is quite decent now as well, especially after the change. And there's like Falcon, there's Maulman, you can use Killmonger, there's Massacre, Black Widow, Deadly Origins. There is a ton of champions who can put in a great amount of work now. So yeah, I do like skill chapter now, and I don't mind science chapter too much. I generally, I heavily dislike the Mystic and Mutant nodes now. I think those are quite shit. I think the Mystic node is 100% totally ruined with that Unstoppable, and the fact that it still triggers basically no matter what, even if you like stagger it. It can mess you up. And Mutant one, I don't know, I kind of find it pointless. Just bring in Colossus and do stuff with Colossus instead of anything else. So, I don't know, Mutant node I'm not the biggest fan of either. I mean, it wasn't too bad, like APOC and some other champions, but whatever. But yeah, Mystic is definitely by far the worst. I think Mutant is second worst, and then the other 4 are quite alright. I think Science node needs less Furies, but more potent Furies. Boomers are 57 and above. Well, fair enough. No, I'm not technically a boomer. I am very comfortably a millennial. That matters. But I hate that name, and I hate all of these Gen X, Gen Zs, or whatever. It's stupid. What about skill waiting nodes? Well, you shut down all of those awaits very quickly in the skill quest with anybody that inflicts shock, incinerate, or disorient, so. Or just flat out counters their way like Falcon does or Killmonger. So yeah, it's quite easy now. It's quite decent node combo there. Not much complaints there. Totally agree. My 2 better champions are Mystic, and I use them as... Yeah, exactly. The Mystic node is just shit, I think. Guardian's prestige higher than Warlock? Yes, but... Well, there is one very important piece of information you should know about me. I do not have a Guardian as a 6-star. And when I ranked up rank 3 Warlock, took Warlock to rank 3, I also didn't have a Guardian as a 6-star. Sorcerer Supreme works quite well for it, but overall I'm just... Okay, let's just torch this mofo down. He can go immune, he can do whatever he wants. Just gonna go and smack him down. That's right, give me more smolders. You stupid. Hey, where's your health pool going, eh? Where's your health pool going at, eh? So nice. Nice to know even your account is chasing champions still. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm chasing a ton of champions, man. There are so many champions I'd like to have that I don't. Whew, but I think the stream should be over. I think we should be finished here. I think it was quite decent stream. We didn't get a comrade daddy, but that's fine. Not every stream needs one. Plenty of streams grow up without a dad. It's not cool, but happens. Reality of the life. Yeah, I'll quickly just spend whatever energy I have, and then I'm gonna skedoodle. Right, let's see what nodes are here. Yeah, without nothing basically. Thank you. No worries. But yeah, I'll just end up spending the last of the energy, and that will be it then. MCOC, I have him as a 3-star, and honestly, my excitement for him was higher before I got to play him, because I do not think that his kit comes together well, and I do not think his numbers are overly great. Here we go. Can't let you go fatherless. Well, now you care. Now you care. It's fake. Thank you.
Shut up and take my money.
James, $1.
Thank you, James. And thank you,
Shut
no
up
one.
and take my money.
No one, $4.99. Can't let you go fatherless.
Like, shut up, you're not my real dad. What, comrade daddy? That's the title. But let's get you up there, no one. High Hulk's not bad, but should be better. Completely agree. Completely agree. I like the Comrade Daddy title over the other ones you used. Okay. I think I do as well. I think Comrade Daddy is a good title. Let's just quickly get rid of lost energy. Well, the CGR from Legendary Crystal, that's very, very lucky. Congratulations. Is it a 5-star CGR though, or a 4-star? But still, congrats, man. Come on, then. Come on. Oh, I wonder why I get so little power here. Very annoying. But this should be a good slap. Come on, crit. No crit. Is he dead yet? There we go. Thank you, KT, for your company. Nice stream, as always, fun and informative. Also, lots of analytics, which I love. Thank you. Appreciate that. It was 5-star CGR. Congrats. Went in and out of his life in seconds. And real father, you'll know. That is, yeah, James, for a second, he was the Comrade Daddy. You can have 2 dads. Oh. Okay, let's do Hulkbuster here. Oh yeah, Warlock is very good for these cow nodes, man. He's an absolute beast. Oh, he actually does much better damage than people realize he does. You can check out my rank 3 Warlock rank video where I took him to rank 3. He can clap out like 50k heavy attack crits without these nodes as well, man. I'm telling you. The guy can put in work. And I messed up. I messed up here. I'm gonna need to wait for him to heal again soon. Okay. Gonna clap him up. I get Furies. He gets shocked. All works out. That's a good clap there. And I messed up. Still, you can go for a decent clap. Man, Hulkbuster is so fun. I generally love using the guy. He can do some decent damage too. Wasn't given a chance. James has something to work out with no one now. And then Immortal Hulk from the featured 5-star was a pretty... Yeah, Immortal Hulk is fun champion, man. I took mine to rank 3, and I absolutely love the fact that I did, because he's awesome. Okay, let's just get this lad sorted here quickly. So I have 3 of these. I can do this, and I need to quickly tap in that heal block. Come on. So I only got 5 Furies, but that's fair enough. Oh crap, I forgot about this. I'm just playing this poorly. I got too greedy.
Take my money.
No one $4.99. Insert Colossus with shades.
Thank you, Noah, I appreciate that. Okay, heal block, whatever, let's drop this. Oh, we can agree to share. That's on. But yeah, thank you very much, Nolan. Let's update that. Also, I'm doing quite alright, can't complain. Kind of fun. I like today's stream. You guys kind of used and abused me a bit today to a degree. But I think we discussed some very cool subjects, and yeah, I definitely enjoyed it today. Guess what does this mean? Since I'm playing Cav difficulty here and I only have like 1 path left after this, do you guys even comprehend what does this mean? Oh crap, sis. Do you have any idea what today's stream right here, right now means? Means, quite simply put, that I will be doing variant 1, I think, tonight. Or I might be just doing the boss rush, and we're gonna be trying out different teams. What do you guys want to see more? That's a good question. This is information gathering. You guys can pretty much decide right now. Should I resume the variant 1 streaming thing? Yeah? Or should I stream the boss rush? And obviously it's not gonna take long, but I can do boss rush for like an hour and a half and just try out different teams, different champions, different setups. So perhaps you guys find that a bit more helpful. Like if I stream the boss rush and just do the entire stream doing the boss rush and redoing it and stuff like that, and kind of like putting up a bit of a guide together for you before I actually post like a guide video, where you have like a bigger stream to refer to, if you will. Hey, how come you auto-blocked it with your jerk? Stupid guy. Stupid Canadians. Canadians have always been like a bane in my life. Oh, come on, I got hit. Boss rush live today? Yeah, boss rush live today. That's absolutely correct. New 3 Lake on? No. Boss rush? Damn, we are already at 33.6. Yes, that Abyss stream is coming soon. I'm very excited for the Abyss stream. So, guys who donate money, kudos to you from all. Thank you. Yeah, boss is there, boss. Oh, don't you get me started, no, and I'm gonna slap you so hard, you're not gonna know how old you are. I'm gonna slap you so hard, your grandchildren will ask you, what did you do? Do the boss rush? Yeah, I think I will do the boss rush with different teams and stuff. The boss rush out is gonna be out later today. Yeah, Human Torch just melts mystics in general, so it's not surprising that will look like Tom Hardy. I have been said that in past a few times, but thank you, if that's a compliment. I don't. Do you like Tom Hardy? That's my first question. It's like that's my response to that. How do I think the rewards will be? I don't think the rewards are going to be anything special. They have never been. Probably like 10,000 5-star shots, couple thousand 6-star shots in a title or something like that. Come on then. Oh, is that Mangog? Poor Mangog melting away. Poor Mangog. That's definitely a compliment. A lot of women are like, okay, good. Who doesn't like Tom Hardy? Yeah, I know. I do. I'm just making sure that it's... Oh. Right, I have one path left, but I'll deal with it later. I don't have any energy right now anyway, so... I had breakfast already, but I'm a bit parched, so... See Venom or Bane from... Yeah. Venom and Bane thing. But anyways, we had a wonderful stream. I definitely enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun too, and I appreciate all the likes, all the cool questions, all the good stuff. And I will be back later today, without a doubt. I have some shopping to do, some other bits, but for sure. Hopefully today I actually upload a very cool video that I'm very excited for. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys soon. So yeah. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about